Hey guys, this is Lisa. If you've been following us on Facebook lately, you know that I've been in the hospital. I got released last night, but I'm still having a really difficult time and going through some things. Um, but while Rasheida is not around, actually she's not that far away, so I've got to make this pretty quick. Um, I wanted to just stop by and share a little bit with you about what happens when you're to your spouse when you're going through something that's difficult because we don't know how long it'll take me to fully recover. But right now I'm limited. They released me to come home. I'm going to try to continue my treatment from here, but it's difficult at best, and it's hard on her. And so, first thing I'll ask you guys to just keep her lifted in prayer. But second, I want to talk about the importance of having the right mate, and this is why we have to show them when we're feeling good and feeling well that we value them because in the moments when we can't even articulate how we're feeling. It's hard to articulate how we're feeling about them, but it's even more difficult for them because they have to take care of you. And you're watching. I hear Rasheida crying um, when she doesn't think I'm listening. These are those difficult times that we don't know. And sure, she's been sick too, and I've had to take care of her. But this is when the rubber really hits the road, or meet the rubber really meets the road. Rubber really meets the road, and you gotta know who you are yoked with. And so my prayer before I got married, because I never thought I would get married, but in the event that I did, that I wanted somebody evenly yoked who knows the Word of God and just who spoke a common language with myself about how we would care for one another. And I can tell you that this is one of those not so happy times are happening in marriages. And what do when the rubber really hits the road and somebody's ill and you've got to nurture them back and wait on them hand and foot? So, try not to be difficult. I'm trying not to be difficult. Try not to ask her for more and than I need to, and trying to do some things for myself. But then there's the reality of that it's limiting for me and it's hard for me because I am independent. But the reality is, if I run around too much right now, I may not be here to be with her. That's a good way of saying it. So I've got to slow down. Uh, so I guess the long and short of this message is, be good to one another, be understanding, be patient, uh, give them some space to try to deal with what's happening, um, and follow the doctor's orders so that it makes it easier. But then also, I've been trying to encourage her to continue pushing through and following her own journey and not to be sitting at the hospital and all that stuff with me, which was very hard to do. But I did successfully get her away because if something had happened to me at that point, I was in better hands being there than at home where it would send her in a panic and then an emergent feeling and a helpless feeling as well. But to know that those things are very real when you're sick, your partner, your mate feels helpless, just like you might be feeling. So um, just be sensitive to that. And again, I just want her to know how much I appreciate her. And as soon as I can get myself up and about, I'll be expressing that to her with gifts and flowers and all of those kinds of things. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna try to order some flowers. I can get to my laptop for a little while. She gives me some laptop time, but not a whole lot. So I'm going to try to do something special for her because she's so much of a trooper, a ride or die with me during this time. Anyhow, just wanted to log on and say hey. I know we did an episode the other day from the hospital room about the importance of having your documentation in order. We're going to probably do another and try to give you some more honest feedback about how we both are handling the situation. But I'm doing okay, one day at a time. And I'll get back with you soon. Take care. Peace, and I love you. So, the other day we did log on from the hospital and talk about the importance of having your paperwork done so then when things like this happen, you'll be prepared and rest assured that if you're together for a long time, something is going to happen. You're just going to go through some stuff. So I hope that that episode was helpful. I hope that this one gives you some more tidbits and help you understand that when you're sick and you're going through, it's not just you. Your partner is going through a host of other emotions. And so try to encourage them to get some support from family members. And you try as best you can to encourage family members to step in, hold them up, and keep them distracted so they're not just focused on the situation. So between the two, I hope you got some helpful information. And I'm going to get off of here now because if she comes back in the room and catches me recording, if she sees it once it's published, it's okay. But while I'm sick, she's going to have a fit. So I'm going to get out of here and pray with me, pray for her. As the song by Hezekiah says, I pray for you, you pray for me. I need you to survive. You guys have a great evening. Bye bye.